Day after day, year after year, rappers constantly take the bait and turn from good to evil. But this ain't new, because if we look back in time, rock and roll used to be like this. And that's why back in the day, rock and roll was called Satan's favorite genre. In the Bible, it says back in Jesus' times, the devil came to Jesus and he showed the whole world to him. And he said, this can be you if you just turn to me. So we know this ain't nothing new, and it's been done for years on years. But sadly, rappers see what Satan offers and they take it. And we wonder why all the time these rappers be getting taken out all of a sudden.
What's the 27 club? We ain't making it past 21.
Philly rapper Lil Uzi Vert was born July 31st, 1995. His interest in rapping began in high school, and soon after he broke off with his big signature hit, X or Tour Life. Now I ain't gonna lie, when this thing came out, it was going crazy. I remember everyone listened to this song. It was going wild. And around that time, he signed to Atlantic Records. Now I know y'all remember back in 2016, the XXL freestyle, bruh, that man was going crazy. Now I ain't gonna lie, 2016 XXL freestyle is by far the best freestyle of all time. I know you remember that. But in that time, 2016, 2017, he was killing the rap game. When he was featured on Bad and Bougie, all the collabs with Future, I know his song Sauce It Up, bruh. I used to jam to that song every morning before school. He was going stupid, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. But then I remember this so vividly like it was yesterday. He had a tour, he had a show, and on that show, before he sang his famous song, he said this.
Hold on, let me explain something to them real quick. Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers entered the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me. So, let's get it. Oh, you already here. I'm so sorry. You can't get out. You're stuck. It's over. You heard the song a million times and you didn't even know. That's up.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't play with that devil stuff, you feel me? I do not play with it at all. So as soon as that came out, as soon as I heard that video, I immediately deleted all his music. And as much as it hurt to delete all his music, I'm not going to hell with you, you feel me? So I had to delete it. But a lot of people weren't like us. A lot of people didn't delete his music. And over the years, his look, style, and appearance changed over time. He went from rapper to rock star. And now in 2023, this is what he looks like. And with people still not caring about the satanic imagery, talking about how it's just all for show, this is not what happens at Rolling Loud 2023. But this ain't even all. Jordan Terrell Carter, aka Playboy Carti, was born September 13th, 1996, and was born in Atlanta, Georgia, but grew up in Riverdale, Georgia, a suburb nearby. Now also in 2016, he dropped a banger hit, Magnolia, and he took off in the rap game. And now I ain't gonna lie to you, I did like Uzi, but if you know me in real life, I was the biggest Carti fan. You feel me? I'm listening to all his music. Die Lit was going crazy. The album before that was stupid. I was listening to all the leaks. I was the biggest Carti fan. I ain't gonna hold you. When Magnolia dropped, I was like in 9th grade, and after I heard that, he became my favorite rapper. Like, favorite rapper. But after Die Lit, he took an extremely long break. I believe it was 2 or 3 years. But then, 2020, he dropped a crazy album, Whole Lotta Red. Now at first, people weren't messing with it. At first, people were saying this is the worst music ever made. People hated it. But because how much people love Carti and how long they waited for his music, they ended up liking it. And it ended up growing up on him. Now over the years, Playboy Carti went from a fashion icon in hip hop and rap to becoming this gothic character, this dark image person, and completely changing his whole look, sound, and fan base. Upside down crosses, fire, demonic imagery in all his shows. He switched up his whole look, and the whole underground switched with him. Now, I can't hold you, you feel me? I'm not too much in the underground scene, so I can't speak of it too much, but the more I look into it and the more I do my research on it, all I'm seeing is Carti clone after Carti clone after Carti clone. And I can't blame him, because if your favorite rapper is Playboy Carti, you're gonna end up making music just like him. And with Carti's cult-like fan base, you have a lot of people emulating what he has, trying to get his success. But his success comes with a cost that a lot of people are not willing to pay for. But with people wanting to be like Carti and Cardi being like Satan. The whole underground is shifting. And I know, and you know, Satan right now is rubbing his hands like Birdman. He's loving it.
That mess behind me that I'm leaving, something is not right with that. Jesus.
Now, I don't care what you tell me. You can tell me it's for shock value. But to go from this to this, there is something way more sinister happening behind the scenes than what me and you know of. There's nothing you can tell me otherwise. Now, with being evil to become godly being the main thing in hip hop now, look what's happening. A couple weeks ago, Yachty had a performance and that man turned to a complete demon, bruh. He turned into a complete demon. And that's the reason why I even wanted to make this video. Because at that point, I had enough evidence that this isn't shock value anymore. You feel me? Something's actually happening. Something's actually shifting right before our eyes. Now, Lil Yachty, another member on the Freshman 2016 cover. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Again, like I said before, one of the best freestyles, bruh. Like, they killed it. I have to give him props where props is due. But me and you both know, when Yachty came out, and up until recently, he's a bubbly rapper. He talks about nothing but feel-good music, cheering up music, music that makes you happy, you know what I'm saying? But what a lot of people fail to realize and don't pick up on is that if you look deep into it, Yachty got signed pretty early. Yachty got signed pretty early in his career. Before a breakout hit, before anything major that went on to him, he was signed to QC, one of the biggest labels in the rap industry. Now, what do you think that makes him? An industry plant. Now, we gotta think about it. If we're saying that Yachty's an industry plant and he was guided by QC to do what he has to do, to push this imagery, to push this agenda, what do you think labels are gonna do to other rappers? It's only a matter of time before other rappers get pushed into doing this type of imagery to promote it to the audience. Because at the end of the day, labels sign rappers because they know rappers got influence on the masses. And the most vulnerable masses, children. Yee, Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, XXXTentacion. If I keep going with other people, this video is going to be 30 minutes long. It's becoming more and more popular to promote this demonic energy and to promote this satanic imagery. And some of y'all may even say in the comments, it's just for shock value, it's just for attention, it's for you to talk about them. And I guess they got what they wanted, right? Because we're talking about it. But how many times do we have to see it? How many times do they gotta promote it before it's not shock value anymore? Now, this has been going on for years. Uzi said what he said years ago, and he's still promoting it. How can it be shock value if he hasn't stopped? How can it be shock value if now labels are pushing rappers to do this stuff? When are we gonna say there's something bigger than just shock value? That something may be actually going on behind closed doors. We have to remember that in the Bible, Jesus got tempted as well. Satan came to him and said, I will give you the whole world if you just bow down to me. Now, if he went to Jesus and told him that, what makes you think he wouldn't go to an impressionable young adult teenager with rap dreams that doesn't know nothing about the industry? Remember to guard your soul, because this isn't a battle about flesh and blood that we fight every day. It's a spiritual war we fight every day. And the Bible does say, for what is it to gain the whole world if you're gonna lose your soul? We gotta remember, we're not on this world for longer than 80 years. And after that comes eternity. So make sure you pick the right place you're gonna go to. Any upcoming artists with rapper dreams, remember, stay independent and stay your way. Now, this isn't a rap channel, but it's a truth channel. A channel that's gonna expose the things that are really going on and that's gonna tell you what it really is. Until then though, in the meantime, I got this video right here. We talking about Elon Musk, because this isn't just about rap. It get deep, and you'll see right here in this Elon Musk video. Just remember, Jesus loves you, turn to Christ, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.